Back because I thought there was too much time, and I went with Perry, which was a good move because Perry went in and played really well. And you think about it, I have Ramon Harris and Perry Stevenson, two veteran SEC players who started for the Wildcats, that they're on our roster that I can go to if there's foul trouble or anything else, and I feel really comfortable with them. So we're fortunate that way.
Talk about the mental toughness in such an
Both
environment.
teams.
Yeah.
Both teams. I mean, this was a slugfest now. I've had 25 texts to say, who won the football game? I mean, that was like, you know, I'm telling you, every text was, boy, it was a great football game to watch. That's how physical the game was. And you had to grind it out. You had to make plays. You know, down the stretch, you had to make a shot. You had to make a foul shot. And how about us missing free throws down the stretch? I mean, it was, normally we don't do that, but we did it and won anyway. And again, let me just say this again. What Kevin Stallings did today with that team and how they played, wow. That I gave him a timeout, a freebie, to beat us is, I can't believe I did it. And what he did was exactly what a great coach does. He got his guy the ball and a shot, and it should have been to overtime, and if it was, we'd probably lose. It happened to leak out. What he's done here and what he's done with this team, I told him before the game and after, you know, I'm impressed.
John, a lot of people will point to your youth as an issue in the tournament if it came to that. What does it say about those guys that they're able to get through this week in two hostile environments and get out without an out?
We did things, though, that gave the other team a chance to beat us in both places. And that's because we're inexperienced and young. And we break down a play. We do our own thing. We try to steal when we need to just play solid defense. Because, again, we're the youngest team in the country. There's no one that playing as many young guys as we do. We're young. But they also, the good news, they don't know they're not supposed to win here. You can't tell them. They don't know. They think they're supposed to win. That ain't bad either. The problem is you give good teams a chance to beat you, they're going to beat you. Like bank a shot in, do something. But I thought we played hard. I mean, if we had lost this game, I'd have told them I was proud of them. You played and you competed, you battled, and I would have said it was my fault. I called the timeout to tie up the game, and we lost, and that was me.
John, can you talk about your defense the last 6 minutes and a little bit more about John's block on that last?
Well, what I like is the last 5-6 minutes of this game and the last 3 minutes of the Mississippi State game, we were about as good as there's going to be. Because we're big, we're long, we're athletic, we're quick, we're tough physically, mentally we're tough. I mean, if we're going to advance, that's what it'll be on. And if we're making shots, we bury people. If we don't make shots, then you're going to grind it out.
Your perimeter, DNS is two straight good three-point shooting teams you've played that hadn't done much at all beyond the arguments.
Early in the season, they were so young they didn't understand how to play three-point shooters, and we were the worst three-point shooting or three-point defensive team in the country. We were. And so since then, we gotten into the league, we're one of the best. And historically, like I've said, my teams historically have been good against this league. And early on, we were just awful. Now we've gotten better, and I like our field goal percentage defense. I mean, we're one of the better teams in the country. I like our rebounding. Today, I walk in at halftime. Again, we had 2 offensive rebounds at half. Are you kidding me? We lead the nation in offensive rebounding. We're one of those teams. They did whatever they had to keep us from that offensive glass, and we didn't shoot the ball well. So there were a lot of misses. So again, I mean, I'll watch the tape on the ride home and take a look at what they were doing. But I think the shot went up. They were just finding people, just keep them away from the glass. And they did a great job. And let me say this. They were coming off a Mississippi game and had to travel home. Let's talk about that, too.